Let's see what Ben Shapiro has to say about trans beer.
You were in charge of marketing Bud Light, you know, a beer for basically poor white people. How would
Oh, wow. He came out of the gate swinging with that one. Wait, is Bud Light for poor white people? What the Wait, I thought it was just for poor people in general, or people that are trying to drink on a dime, you know? Ben Shapiro definitely not beating the fucking bicoastal elitist allegations here.
Let's say that you were in charge of marketing Bud Light, you know, a beer for basically poor white people. How would you market that? Would you market that beer to, let's say, a bunch of millennial idiots who believe that men can become women? Well, if you are the marketing manager, the VP over at Bud Light, you're damn well right you would. Here are the rules. You can violate any rule you want so long as you are a Democrat. That's the way this works. And not only that, you will be subsidized and you will be sponsored if you buy into the radical agenda. And if you are
the radical agenda, dude, wow, have you seen the companies that Republicans have boycotted and bankrupt? Yeah. I mean, they've destroyed all of these companies famously. It's terrifying. It's like so crazy that they keep destroying all of these like, pro-pride companies. I'm glad that they're doing this right before Gay Pride Month, which will be fucking unbearable, of course, where every corporation is like, oh my God, sis, we are so gay, okay? You don't even understand. We are so slay and we are so gay. Cannot wait for Pride Month, where conservatives are just going to be having aneurysms left and fucking right.
Here's Dylan Mulvaney, a man who pretends that he is a woman, from January, suggesting that if young people don't have face-altering surgery, they might die. That actually it is a life-saving procedure, like a heart transplant or something, to shave down your jaw so you appear somewhat more feminine, although apparently you still have to shave a couple times a day to avoid the 5 o'clock shadow.
You know I have a flair for the dramatics, but it's so good, right? I'm so happy, and it's still me.
It makes me it makes me kind of laugh a little bit when Ben Shapiro is talking about someone having to shave multiple times a day to get rid of their 5 o'clock shadow, which I'm sure Dylan's like fucking joking about, but like regardless, you know Ben's ass is jealous, okay? He brought that up because he's like, some people have to shave. Some people have to shave multiple times a day to get rid of their 5 o'clock shadow. Unlike me, unfortunately, I'm a man, but I try to grow my beard out and nobody notices. The only people that notice it are people at the Hasanabi broadcast, and I fucking hate that.
Just a little bit softer of a version. And I just hope that all trans and non-binary people can get the gender-affirming resources that they need, because this is life-changing and sometimes life-saving.
Oh, crazy eyes. And then
it's literally true. Like what she said is true. Having people who are also supportive of that in your life, in your immediate circle, is again life-saving.
Dylan Mulvaney and Jeffrey March, together. So this is a quote-unquote trans woman and a quote-unquote non-binary person.
Hasan on the LGBTQ agenda. I'm getting the fuck out of here, said this guy. Okay, brother, if you think that like me talking about how fucking dumb these pathetic conservatives are for fucking constantly and endlessly freaking the fuck out about a singular trans person doing a fucking ad campaign that was like a one-off, and how this needs to be the main point of contention in society. If you think that I'm not going to make fun of that, I don't know what to tell you. These guys are fucking so silly. You're losing your mind over an ad campaign. An ad campaign made by a corporation that gives significantly more money to the Republican Party than they do to the Democratic Party. So dumb.
Meaning two white men discussing what it's like to be a woman, which makes perfect sense.
They want to seem perfect. They want to make sense to cis people. Because sometimes when cis people are confused, they can be violent.
Very much so.
You know who stopped to consider? This person showed something beautiful. Nike. Ladies out there who wear Nike gear. When you put on that Nike gear, is this what you look, feel, and act like? Is this, yeah, man. Here we go. This is sponsored athlete, Dylan Mulvaney. That is exactly what Dylan Mulvaney acted like when he was just a gay dude. Like literally we have tape from him on Ellen doing exactly the same kind of stuff as a gay dude. There's a video of him pretending to be a cheerleader when he was just a gay dude, doing exactly the same kind of stuff.
Why are you so mad? Like, I don't get it. I actually don't understand. Like, why are you so fucking mad? She's doing like cringe shit as a part of this fucking ad campaign that she got with Nike. Who cares? I don't understand. I literally don't understand why this is so like anger inducing. You have to be such a gigantic fucking nerd to constantly cry about this shit. Oh my Lord.
It's just like, this is what women are looking for. Ladies, are you looking for,
Yeah, this is the funniest part about it. I'm on the left and also transgender and absolutely did not know Dylan Mulvaney existed until you started crying about her for 15 posts every single day. 100%. I see conservatives on the site complaining that the right made Dylan Mulvaney famous. That's a lazy take and not correct. The left selected Mulvaney as their new mascot for transgenderism. He was going to be famous no matter what we did. Is so stupid. No one fucking knows. I had no fucking clue who Dylan motherfucking Mulvaney was, man. I'm telling you. She was popping on TikTok and you guys informed me about it. But like, I had no fucking idea. I don't go on TikTok. I don't know anything. Here's the reality. Right-wing freaks know more about what's going on in the trans universe than fucking trans people do. Trans people just like living their lives, trying to survive.
Are you looking for this kind of sports bra to be worn this way? Is that what you're looking for, ladies? Because what's the crowd here? Who are the people who are like, Dylan Mulvaney endorsed it? I'm in. I'm all in. If you own a business the last few years, they kind of suck. The American Guard of Nature fruit.
Oh my God. Half of his fucking video is ads, bro.
That person does not, number one, no period, number Tampax. Dylan Mulvaney order. Well, as you'll recall, Nike women is like that. That's an absurd one. Dylan Mulvaney doesn't just have sponsorships from Nike women. Dylan Mulvaney has a sponsorship from Tampax. I'm not kidding, which I don't even know where Dylan Mulvaney would put the tampon because that person does not, number one, no period, number two, no vagina. So there are only a certain number of bodily orifices.
Wasn't that literally a joke? Like, it was a meme, right? The Tampax hired trans star Dylan Mulvaney to promote products. False. Thanks for getting in touch. The brand wrote in response, we can confirm that we do not have a sponsorship agreement with Dylan Mulvaney or Jeffrey Marsh.
In which Dylan Mulvaney can put a tampon. None of them are the one where ladies put the tampon. So there's that. But has a sponsorship deal nonetheless. And then it was Bud Light. Because when you think Bud Light, a cheap, crappy beer for poor white people, then what you probably are thinking is we need a trans woman who was once in Book of Mormon as a gay man to be the face of that. That's what Bud Light. So for all of us who are sort of puzzled about the marketing strategy on that, the good news is that we now have an answer on the marketing strategy. The vice president of Bud Light is a person named Alyssa Heinerscheid, and she was asked about this, and she has an answer as to how the marketing strategy at Bud Light has changed.
I had a really clear job to do when I took.
The way Ben Shapiro is talking about this is so funny. He sounds like a Hillary Clinton staffer. Bud Light is for poor white people. Disgusting. It's like, just say it's piss beer. You don't have to fucking be like shitting on the people that are drinking it. They already know it sucks, okay? How are you like kind of defending the poor white people here while also simultaneously shitting on them?
Took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
The thing she isn't going to mention, the millions they spent on market research before doing this campaign, is correct. Exactly.
So
a man who like probably never fucking drank a beer in his life, for the record. Oh.
In 1941, there was a thinker, conservative thinker named James Burnham, and he wrote a book called The Managerial Revolution. His basic idea was that institutions, businesses, they get taken over by a quote unquote managerial elite. These are people who are utterly disconnected from the market. They're utterly disconnected from the actual stockholders of their corporation. They're a self-supporting bureaucracy whose main idea.
No, they're not, you fucking idiot. Like, it's so stupid, bro. It's so dumb. No, they fucking do cost-benefit analysis on everything, you asshole. You literally think Bud Light is like staking their fucking reputation and their bottom line and their revenue on like going out to bat for fucking trans people, you absolute idiot. You're so fucking brain dead. They already looked this up. They know that like this kind of reaction is going to bait outrage. They know that people are going to fucking lose their minds on the right. Some people maybe as a counter to that on the left are liberals are going to go and like consume the beer more. But ultimately people just don't care. Most people don't care. The idea that this is going to move the needle for Bud Light in a negative direction is so dumb. And even if it did, who gives a fuck? Why do you care? Are you Mr. Light? Are you Mr. Bud? Are you Mr. Bush? In this conversation, we never hear, other than myself, I have yet to hear a single right-wing conservative be like, guys, this is not a big deal. Who gives a fuck? They're still dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars in the conservative campaigns. Like, they're so dumb.
Idea is keep yourself in business. And the way you keep yourself in business is by promoting bizarrely insular ideas that are mirrored by the rest of the managerial elite.